everybody. Welcome back to the Nene Show. I'm Nene, and I'm here with my two very special guests today, DJ Drewski, aka White Chocolate.
That's me.
And the wonderful Sky Landish, the creator of Strip and Fitness,
yes,
which they're both on this season's Love and Hip Hop. All right.
Yeah. New York.
New York, because you know, tri-state area, New York. All right. So, the first question I wanted to get into, since you guys are both here, is how is it being a couple on TV?
I'm gonna let him go first.
I think, you just have to be a couple and don't get caught up in the TV life, or, just be yourself and be who we are and stick to being, what we know. Don't try to be extra because the TV or the cameras are on and then go home and be something you're not. Like, we are, what you see on TV is who we are in real life. And I think as a couple, we just have to be able to communicate well and just hold each other down and have each other's back, and everything will go fine. It's cool,
And I want to hear your point of view.
I mean, okay, so it took some adjusting because you're a couple, and then now you're a couple on TV. So it's like, okay, well now there's cameras, so I have to kind of figure out how to act the same towards him even though there's cameras around, and you don't want to, because you're like, I don't want everybody seeing how I really am. Like, if I curse him out, I don't want everybody knowing I curse him out.
Curse him out on the daily.
On the daily. But after a while, you're just like, we're in a relationship. Like, we share everything together.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Like, people have their arguments, and we're opening up so other people can see that, and that's okay.
And I think for her it was brand new. I was already doing radio. I was already sort of in the public eye. A lot of people would hear me on the radio, never really seen, and I would talk about things in my personal life. But for her, it was like brand new, just got dragged into it. And it's like, well, before you, I used to keep my relationship stuff low, I didn't want people to know anything. And now it's the complete, 180.
Yeah, 180.
Now, how did you guys meet?
You can tell that story.
Oh my, you want me to tell everything?
I want you to tell everything.
We actually met in LA at a friend's house.
Are you originally from LA?
I'm not. I'm from New York.
Okay.
So we were just both in LA.
It just happened to be like a coincidence. I was at a friend's house, and her roommate was friends with Sky. And after the club one night, we just all happened to be in the house together, and I seen her. I'm like, oh, cute little light-skinned girl with a dimple, and so I try to, I put the little Drewski game on in my bag.
Okay, wait. Wrote his number on a piece of paper, and then
It worked,
I tried to shade him the next day, but it didn't work. He still was very persistent, so
On
it
a
worked.
piece of paper?
Yeah, I told him he had to
Old
write it on a
school.
piece of paper.
Okay, I like that.
Well, actually, I put it on a piece of paper because I had to sneak it because my friend was actually like my friend.
Like a friend.
I was at my friend's
Like
house, who was my friend, and then she caught me anyway. And she caught me anyways and kicked me out the house.
You were stressing
I didn't know he got kicked out until 6 months later. Like
Okay.
6 months later, he's like, I got kicked out.
Remember
that
when I
night.
gave you my number?
It's like,
My
okay.
friend caught me, and that's why I had to leave, because she kicked me out. Like, really? You gonna give her your number?
Was that your friend?
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was my friend's roommate, but I slept over the house that night, so I had no clue that she probably didn't like me until 6 months later.
You're messy.
Love and hip hop.
That's why he's on Love and Hip Hop.
Exactly.
It's easier for him to adjust to being on TV and stuff because he was already in the public eye. I want to know what you have to deal with daily transitioning into, the television world and like your daily life.
Okay, so before the show, I was very, I worked out all the time, so I was wearing leggings and just really chill, right? I never got my makeup done. I probably got my makeup done 2 times before we started doing the show. Never had to worry about my hair, nothing. So going into it, it was like, oh, now you have to be a girl. And I'm not a girly girl. I was like a tomboy. I played basketball, softball. So for me, it was weird. It was like, I gotta be a girl and I actually have to go shopping. And I hated it. It was such a transition. He's like, you can't go, what are you doing? You can't wear spandex outside all the time. You gotta get jeans. I'm like, no, I like this. So it was figuring out how to be a girl and then figuring out how to deal with his lifestyle at the same time, and then figuring out how to deal with a show that's about to air. You know what I'm saying? So many things. I was going crazy.
So as of right now, is it working?
It's working.
Yeah, we're here together. We even match now. We even dress
They
the
got
same.
matching
every
outfits.
night. I wore this first, but we sleep in the same bed every night. Like, go, you know, like everything.
Yeah, no, it's real. It's not like
It's
a
not.
TV relationship. Like, it's real.
Yeah.
I know it's real because I used to see you guys out
Together.
before.
Yeah, it's real. And that's why I said, like, we don't let the TV stuff affect it, you know? I think one thing also is hard for her is, like, now we try to, like, go to Walmart at 3 in the morning, right? So we could be low key and
That
just
was my
go
favorite
shopping.
thing to do, okay?
So, but now even at 3 in the morning, like, people are like, oh, it's Drewski, hey, Sky. So it's like,
That's
adjusting to
annoying,
that as well. It's like,
I said, now I gotta order fresh direct.
Yeah.
This is like gonna, you know, like completely took away my date time.
no, I actually love, you know, people, and the love is real. So we embrace it. Like, we have fun. Like, it's cool. It comes with the territory. Like, I knew what I was signing up for. She knew what she's signing up for.
I know you've been in previous relationships with other people and things weren't, you know, you weren't always faithful to them and stuff like
Right.
that. So what makes you want to be faithful to Sky?
I think I
Cause I got
learned.
that bomb.
Good answer, Sky.
I think I learned from that. You know what I'm saying? We learned from mistakes we made, and the last one was a big mistake. And like, I talked to her about it. I'm like, not only did I lose a girlfriend, but I lost a best friend.
We actually like sat and talked about it and like literally like.
The fact that I was able to sit and talk to her about it before our relationship is what kind of brought us together. I'm like, I could be open with her. She's a female, she understands. She's giving me feedback, not from just an emotional side, but, you know, she's using her brain.
Like, I didn't even think about myself. Certain, I was like, you should, you know, do this or do that.
Right.
And I didn't even think about myself telling, like, potentially we could not be together because of what I'm telling you, but
Right.
I think that this is right.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Right.
It's
It was what kind of brought us together closer. So I think just learning from that, and not just like losing a girlfriend, but I lost my best friend, and that's what hurt me the most. And I said, you know what, I'm you know, we're crazy, we do fun shit, but I don't want to hurt people. Like, that's not what I do. I don't hurt people. And to see and to know that I hurt someone, I was like, nah, I'm good. That's not how I want to live or have that on me.
Right.
And I was like, you know, and I'm more mature growing up, so it's like, cool, like, I could, you know, just focus on one person and still have fun at the same time. And I think that's where the communication comes in. Like, anything that comes through, anyone that comes close, like, she knows.
Any DMs I'm seeing, like,
And it's
so
the same,
I know
it's the
you
same.
DM my man, just so you know.
We'll respond together, like, you know, the
Oh,
stuff.
hey, like,
Yeah.
Someone sends some ass, like, I'm like, oh, hey, text her, tell her that we need a better picture with her face and her ass in it.
So, so just so everyone knows that Sky is also his personal assistant. So whatever they do it together. So she's not lying about seeing all of your stuff.
At all. Your emails too.
Yeah, don't try to be sneaky.
Even Snapchat ladies.
Facebook.
Stop. Now, okay, so let's talk about what you guys currently do. Like, we all know that you're a DJ, but for the viewers that don't know you, I want you to get into what you
Right.
do, like a lot of the stuff.
Well, we're building our brand, right? So I'm on the radio on Hot 97 6 days a week. We're shooting Love and Hip Hop. We're on TV. We're doing charity events. We're doing nightclubs every night. And then I work with Vivo as well. So we're doing all like the interviews and just producing all this new dope content for Vivo because they changed the company around. And then just like helping artists, you know, we do a lot of like consulting for artists, new artists, aspiring artists, artists that already, you know, are successful.
Finding music, like
Yeah.
trying our best to let artists that are really good deserve a chance.
Right.
Get out there.
So really it's like everything kind of connects, but we do so much and it's like nonstop. So really it's the radio, it's the TV stuff, it's the Vivo stuff, and then just like trying to help as many artists as we could.
And then when I'm not helping him with that, which is, you know, in my spare time, not my spare time, but like when I'm not on him 100%, I'm on my ship and fitness thing. So it's like, basically, I want to make fitness fun for women, and I want them to know that you can stay natural and organic and really be yourself, you know? So we came up with this concept of a strip and fitness party, and it's pretty much getting girls and guys too, if you want to come, to party and have a great cardio workout for about an hour, and then you party and you mix and you mingle for an hour and find women or other people in your area to work out with, because people have a hard time working out by themselves, you know what I'm saying? So he DJs and I curate it, but I also have a trainer that helps me, and I pretty much work out with the girls as well, and we do it together so they feel like, you know, I was there. I was a big girl. I was a size 14. Now I'm a size 4. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want them to know you could do it, and you don't have to go to Dominican Republic to get it done. You could go to the gym and get it done.
So, did you hear what she just said? She said she lost 60 pounds.
Exactly.
Even if she didn't say that, I'm going to say it. She lost 60 pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to strip and fitness, but I want to understand, is there like stripper poles? Are we stripping?
It's a play on words. At first, we were like, I was like, I love strippers, right? He does strip clubs a lot. And I was like, ooh.
Y'all love strippers. Who doesn't love strippers?
I was like, ooh, she's so talented, right? But then I was like, I'd rather call it strip and fitness because we're stripping down fitness. I want to give you the necessities that you need to get you fit, you know? And we're doing it in a club style atmosphere so people can understand it's a party. Fitness does not have to be boring. It should be fun for you. You know, like just like health. Like your food is going to be boring if you don't season it. Like you got to figure out what works for you. And I think that this works for everybody.
And if you watch Love and Hip Hop, we showcase a lot of strip and fitness on the actual show.
Oh, good,
Like
good.
we bring in a different element into the strip. It's not just a rapper female or, you know, a bottle girl, or, you know, we're actually showcasing what strip and fitness is on the show.
Natural bodies, natural hair, you know what I'm saying? Like real girls.
Right, because nowadays everybody thinks that it's okay to just take a trip and
Right.
come back, which is nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong
That's
with
your
it.
decision.
But you know, you can. There's another way, and a lot of people, they not only can they not afford it, it's just like you could die or something.
Definitely can die.
So this is great. Oh, you guys just had a party on Monday at Dolce Lounge.
Yes.
In Elizabeth, right?
Every Monday.
Every Monday.
A viewing party.
Viewing party.
It's because people, I think, thought it was like a dance party, and the show airs at 8 and they get there at 10. I'm like, you missed the whole party.
Okay,
Right.
so it's a viewing party where you
Viewing
watch
party.
the episodes, of course.
Yes, with us. Like,
Yeah.
and we're watching it for the first time
We
with
haven't
you.
seen any of this stuff.
Yeah,
haven't seen
we don't get
nothing.
to see it. So I think the cool part, and as you know, before being on TV, I was always a fan of, you know, actors or just people on TV. And the fact that you could come and watch it with us as we watch it for the first time, to me is like the best part. Like, cause you could get our natural reaction, what we're about to see, cause we haven't seen any of it.
You know, like the process takes long. So you are like, I was like, ooh my gosh, if they get that part, oh my God, I'm gonna look like a bitch, or you know, like whatever the case is. But I don't know if I'm gonna look like a bitch until I see it.
And you have people, other cast members that you might think you're cool with, you know, and then you watch the show and they're talking shit about you. So it's like,
So this is all fucking
It's
real.
like, oh yeah, like
All
that's
right.
what people think. Like it's like, no, we don't get to see. We only know what happened between us. Like we
Right.
everybody else's story, we're seeing with y'all too. Like we don't know anything about their story.
like even in the previews that came out, there's things I said that I didn't tell her, and she's seeing it on a
Like,
commercial.
hold
Like,
on.
oh, so you hugged Bianca? I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, how did
I
that
was like,
go?
time out. You ain't telling me you hugged her. You telling me that this, and this happened. Like, he's like, I didn't remember that though.
I didn't even know I hugged her.
Yeah, I was like, really?
Because it's like something so simple, you're not even thinking. I'm like, yo, because that day that we shot, it was more focused on like, oh, she kissed me, you know, not the hug. But now she's only seeing the hug and not the kiss, so it's like, well, you didn't tell me about that.
Oh, so she kissed you.
I don't know, you gotta watch.
Oh my God, Jesus. All right. Now I know there's something that a lot of my viewers are probably gonna want to know is, do you know, when you get emails of music and like, you know, artists trying to send you their music, do you actually listen to them?
Yeah, of course. Like, we have like emails come through. There's a lot of artists I play on the radio that I never met before. Don't know them, I don't even know how they look, but I will go through the emails.
We'll like literally lay
Yeah.
in bed and have his laptop open and listen to him and be like, okay, that sounds good. Put this,
Yeah.
like write this down, or like hold on to this, and he'll forward me the email. And we'll like play it later on if we can, or play it like on the Sunday
And
show.
then we have people on the team, like, I have them separate emails by boroughs, by cities, so it's like, we have a process, and you know, that's just people that just send in emails. But there's other ways I get music too, is like, if you have a buzz on the street or on the internet, and if I'm not aware today, it'll get to me. You know, as long as you're working, it'll get to me. Just like I said, Vivo found me, right? I didn't know no one. So it's like, if you're an artist and you're creating that buzz, I'm always around DJs. I work at a radio station. We do music meetings. There's 14 DJs at a table, and we're all contributing different sound, music. Like, yo, have you heard this? Have you heard that? So if you're working and your record is good, it'll come. It takes time, but it'll come. If you're an artist from Brooklyn or from Harlem, and DJ Spazzo, who works with me, is from Harlem, he'll bring it to me. Like, yo, this is hot in Harlem. If there's an artist from Jersey that I'm aware of, I can't do it on my own, so then I bring it in. Like, yo, here's an artist from Jersey. Like, he's moving, he's working hard, he got a good record. So it works, it comes in different ways. But yes, if you send in emails, we do sit there, we check it. The car has Bluetooth, so the phone is always connected to Bluetooth, and while we're driving.
We're always working, never not
so we're
working.
always in the car and listening, going through music.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming and joining me here today on the Nene Show. Let everyone know where they can find you, and where they can watch you.
Well, thank you for having us, and you can listen every night new at 2 a.m. on Hot 97, Saturdays 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., and Sundays 11 p.m. The New Movement. That's on Hot 97. And you can watch us Monday nights 8 p.m. on VH1, and it runs every day after that.
You can join us at Dolce Lounge Mondays from 7 to 10 p.m. as well.
We'll be there as well.
And just follow us on Twitter, Instagram at Drewski, at Sky Landish. We post everything we're doing.
Snapchat as well is the same thing for all the platforms.
Yeah, and DJDrewski.com.
And SkyLandish.com. And you can get my blog from there.
You can find them.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's easy.
On all platforms.
It's so easy.
For this segment, since we have this great couple here, we're playing Nene's Couples Quiz.
Oh,
right?
God, I'm scared. I just want to apologize in advance. I have very bad memory.
I'm not going to apologize because I know I got it right.
But let's play. Let's go.
It's usually the case.
Nene's Couple Quiz.
Nene's Couple Quiz. All right. So the first question was, what was your significant other wearing on your first date? Her answer was something black. Is that accurate? All right.
I'm sure, yes.
And his answer was IDK.
What?
I don't
Should have
remember.
said, my hair was, I think, out curly.
No, I said, what were you wearing, though?
Oh.
What were you wearing? I don't remember. I remember when I first met you.
Yeah.
What was she wearing?
Loose.
Yeah, the first time we met
pants.
is more prominent in our mind than the first
Because it was
date.
that
It was,
The first day, I was gazing so much into her eyes that I don't remember anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, good save. What gets your significant other jealous the most? She
What did I
said
say?
everything. So you get mad at everything?
That's pretty much true, yes.
Really? You're the jealous type.
Yes.
I want you to imitate Drewski on how he gets angry.
Okay.
Don't be. That's him angry?
Yeah, that's his angry face.
Does he get red?
Do it into the camera, show them.
It's like a deep breath and a wide eye.
Okay, your turn.
Drewski. Either
No, I don't
you
call you
check her.
Drewski.
Okay, Drew.
Okay.
Drew, either you check her or I'm a checker myself.
I will hit that bitch up, okay? Do not play with me.
Why was she attracted to you? He said, when I kissed her on the forehead, even though she was breaking out at the time.
Let me just clarify. Yes, that I didn't it wasn't his eyes. It wasn't because he was white chocolate zaddy. None of that. It was because I was so stressed out at the time, and I was breaking out, and it was after our first date. And I wanted to see him, and I was like, I just look a mess. I didn't have no makeup on, nothing, in sweat. And he kissed me on my pimple. He kissed me on my forehead, and I was like, who is this guy? Who are you? And so it intrigued me to get to know him more.
So did he get
He was
it right?
He was right.
Okay,
He was right.
Drew.
Good job. High five.
Woo.